Hello everybody, back for some more stuff, and today I'm driving back from Gran and Gramps' house. And I know that's probably not what the Penguins were expecting. I think that the Penguins were expecting, and of course you can correct me if I'm wrong, that you would be hearing me right now on the drive back from Redlands, right, towards Gran and Gramps' house. But here's the deal. I don't want to talk about it. I feel like I didn't, bungle the interview, right? But I didn't do as well as I could have. I definitely could have done a lot better, and I didn't say all the things I prepped for. And all the other people there were pretty good too. And I really want to go there. I do think it's my top choice, especially after sitting in and having all because there were a couple students there that talked about their experience. It was the first thing we did. So it kind of upped the stakes for me, and I want to go there a lot now. I think it's my top choice. And I'm just anxious because I don't feel like I did the best I could, nor do I feel very guaranteed that I'll get in or that I made a splash or a difference, So that's just a little nerve-wracking, and I don't want to think about it because it's just making me anxious, and it's not helping anyone that it's making me anxious, It's just stressful. So for that reason, don't want to talk about it. So yeah, that's the vibes. Sorry guys, I just don't, I didn't think I was going to be that anxious about this, but I felt worse during the interview and coming out of it than I did when I was trying to park earlier. And let me tell you, I'm glad I built in that extra time, not because I really needed it, but because, dang, I was being stupid about parking. I was being unintelligent about parking. So, that was tough. At one point, I almost accidentally turned back onto the highway. So, that was bad. But when I figured it out, it was all okay. But anyways, I don't want to talk about that anymore. So, I'm moving on. Instead, I'm going to talk about some stuff that interests me. So, I was listening on the car ride back because I was so drained, right? I went there after having had my breakfast, and then I was, when I left, I ate my banana in the car before I drove away. And I was just, so drained. I was so exhausted, right? And I just, I'm eating my banana, and it's gonna fuel me up, I think, but I'm just so tired. And because of that, I didn't want to record a PEGCAST, even if I wasn't talking about it. So I decided that the best thing for me to do would be to, just to listen to some YouTube videos about stuff that I'm interested in. So I listened to this one video that was talking about how all the Melee top tiers have been changed in Project M or Project Plus, and how good they are. The relative strength levels of Melee's top tiers in Project Plus. And I think that's a super interesting topic, and it's nice to see kind of the merging of the communities in that way. So I watched that video, but the audio quality was so bad. The audio quality was terrible, dude. Miserable terrible. So that was a little unfortunate, right? it sounded terrible, and because it's on my car speakers, like, I have to blast it in order to understand what they're saying. So, you know, that's unfortunate, I suppose. But, like, the video itself was fine, and I learned some stuff that I didn't know. So, like, Sheik in Melee, her down throw, like, chain grabs most of the cast. And what I didn't know is that in P+, they changed it so her down throw sends farther away from her, and her back throw sends closer to her. Which means that now, instead of just doing down throw, regrab, down throw, regrab, down throw, regrab, you do down throw, and if they're holding out, then you can't regrab. But if they're holding in, you can. So you would think, why don't I just hold out every time? If I back throw and you're holding out, like towards, or like forwards from Sheik, like away from the down throw, then the back throw you can regrab. So they introduced like this cool little 50-50 into Sheik's grab punish game that just like adds a little bit of nuance to what was otherwise like really streamlined. And the thing about this is they have this in a Melee mod called Beyond Melee. But it wasn't like, they didn't say like, oh, this is like PM, you know? And I think that was actually, well, I don't think, that was actually some drama when this came out, is they had straight like taken animations from the P+ dev team and not said thank you and not like given them credit and not asked. So it was just really weird, right? Like, you're basically making a P+ competitor and then stealing things from them and putting it in your game. And it was just weird that they straight stole an animation. Like, if you steal an idea, then sure. Like with the Sheik thing, with the way that they have changed up her grab game. But when you steal the freaking down smash animation, it's nothing like any normal Smash games, Roy down smash. He, like, spins. And so it's just weird to have stolen that and then not said anything. And then also, what was I saying? Oh, and then also, yeah, I didn't know that they had stolen this Sheik thing as well. And it just makes me wonder how many other things they stole. Like, I know that they stole the idea of Bowser having a fireball as his neutral B. But instead of, like, I think in PM it's just on a 5-second timer. Like, every 5 seconds you can, every 5 seconds you can shoot another fireball, I think. Or I think it's 5. Because 5 feels like a long time when you're playing a game like Melee. Or PM. P+. So, I think it's just on a 5-second cooldown. But in order to incentivize less campy play, they, in Beyond Melee, they made it so that you can only charge up your fireball when Bowser does a grab. So if you do a normal grab, then you get like a small half-strength fireball, and if you do a side B command grab, you get a full-strength one. Sorry guys, I was yawning. And that's just weird, man. Like, I don't think you needed to alleviate Bowser's camping issues. Like, he's Bowser. He's slow and huge. Like, what are you scared he's gonna, like, ledge stall? Like, camp on the ledge and then shoot a fireball and then camp on the ledge? I mean, at that point, the fireball isn't the issue. It's just ledge camping. Right? I don't know. But I always thought that was a weird change. I don't know. Beyond Melee has a lot of weird stuff in it that I don't necessarily vibe with. But they added Raichu. Happy Raichu Day, everybody. It's still Raichu Day for me, even though it's probably been a week for you. But yeah, Beyond Melee just, like, added some weird stuff. Like, Young Link and Mario are both, like, way faster. They're, like, very fast. And I guess that's I don't know, man. Like, that is a nice way to balance them, but I would have rather, like, Mario's not slow. Like, that wasn't the problem. The problem is that his moves suck. Like, his up air sucks, and his up B doesn't go very far, and it's not, like, a good combo ender, and his back air isn't as strong as Doc's, so he doesn't get as much off of it. If they just, like, if they made his up air better, and his back air better, then, like, that would fix a lot of the problems, right? And then, I mean, if you really want to distinguish Doc and Mario a lot, I feel like you have to make Doc slower and stronger. Because Mario, if you're going to buff him, I mean, he's just supposed to be faster Doc, but he's not slow. So if you buff him to be even faster, then he's just, like, really fast for no reason. Like, why is Mario a speed demon, you know? Actually, it's because of game theory. If you watched a game theory about Peglet, you would know that Mario is very fast. And then, after I watched that first video about, I don't have to, I just caught myself and then decided to say, intentionally, because I don't want to sit here and be mindful about what I'm saying anymore, dude. Like, I still think about what I say before I say it, but I'm not, like, you know, like, I'm not gonna, like, stop saying the word like. I'm not gonna sit here and think for a long time. I'm not gonna speak as if I'm thinking beautifully about every subject I think about. I'm just gonna friggin' go on about my day. I'm gonna go on about my day, everybody. I shared my ETA with Kai at a red light. But I watched a second video after the first one. And this one was also about, well, I didn't watch it also. I was listening. Like, I queued these up and then listened to them. But after I watched the video about how good these characters were, excuse me, I listened to a video about P+'s top tiers and how, well, it's just about them. Like, it's what they're like, and sometimes he explained how they had been changed from previous iterations. But I don't know. I don't like that guy. And I'm not here to spread hate, okay? I'm really happy that he's making videos and that they're getting views. Because Project Plus is a game that needs more content made for it. Like, we need more love for that game, to be honest. So, for that, I'm grateful. That being said, I hate honest content. He's such a terrible YouTuber. And, like, I do respect what he's going for and what he's doing. And a lot of the time, he has great video ideas. But he's just not good at it. Like, he was talking about Ike. And Ike has this move, his side B, called Quick Draw, where he slides across the stage very fast. And in P+, they gave him the ability to jump out of it, which means that he can basically do super fast combos and just use it functionally to move around the stage very quickly, despite being a slow character otherwise. And then he mentions in this video, Honest Content does, 2 different times, basically back to back, that Quick Draw is such a good mechanic that other games have adapted it. Like, it's been put into other games. Other games are copying Quick Draw. He does not mention what these games are, and frankly, I can't think of them. I cannot figure out what they are. And I love this genre. Like, what games is he talking about? And I just felt like he didn't really explain, like, what the deal was with these characters. He was like, okay, next up on our list, we have Lucario. Lucario has fighting game stuff, like, that he can do, and people think he's really good. Some people are even saying that he, like, needs nerfs. And, some people, like, yeah, he's really good. Some people think that he needs nerfs. Some people think he needs nerfs, and he's very good. They even changed his aura mechanic to be more like a meter, where you can use aura for your specials. And, like, they changed some of his moves, so, like, his neutral B is smaller without the aura, but then bigger with the aura, and yeah. And I'm like, dude, like, what are we talking about? How does this character function? Like, you're telling me about all the best characters in this game. I thought we were going to talk about how the character functions in the game. Much less, you just said he has fighting game stuff. Tell me what the fighting game stuff is. I already know. He has the magic series, so you can cancel all jabs into tilts, all tilts into smash attacks, and all smash attacks into B moves. And all the higher tiers can cancel all the lower ones, right? So you can do tilt into B move. You can do tilt into smash attack. You can do jab into tilt. You can do jab into smash attack, and you can do jab into B move. And it, like, you can always go up. I'm not explaining it well, but it's not my job. I'm not making a video about the good characters in P+. And even I know how this works, but I don't know how Lucario functions in the game. Like, I know about this silly little mechanic, but I don't know, like, does he, like, do most people try to play him, like, kind of defensively? Like, are we trying to just poke at people until we find, like, a big hit? Are we trying to check people with jabs? Are we just, like, wave dashing around and jabbing to get openings? Is there, like, maybe down tilt is, like, a good poke because it goes pretty far, and, like, maybe if you cancel it into down B or into, like, forward smash, then it's legit. Like, maybe I'm doing forward tilt because I think that one moves him forward. I think it's, like, an advancing move. But, like, why are you not telling me? Why are you not telling me honest content? I'm here for the love of the game. And you're just not giving it to me. Sorry, guys. I just saw some particularly depressing roadkill, and it stunned me. I was stunned. So that was really sad. Oh, I'm heartbroken. I'm moving. I have to move on. I have to not think about this anymore. So here are my list of some things that I like. Number 1, I like Wario in Project Plus because, and here's why, guys. So, the way that Jigglypuff functions in Melee is that she has really, really high airspeed and she has a bunch of jumps. So she tries to stay in the air, like, as much as possible, and she's very fast in the air. So she can, like, wiggle back and forth and use her very long poking back air to hit at people, right? So she just kind of chips away and will hit people with back air. She also has some, like, call-out type of moves, like moves where she can guess where you're going to go, and if she guesses correctly, then she can kill you. But her, like, level 1 game plan is fly around, don't get hit, and poke at people with your really long back air. Like, that's the level 1. And I'm sorry, I gotta merge. Or no, I don't. Sorry. I just thought I had to get out of the way of that car, and I didn't. It was okay. So, that's how Jigglypuff functions, right? And she has such high airspeed that she functions completely differently from every other character. So, when the P+ people designed Wario, they wanted to, like, sort of give him a similar identity. So they gave him a back air that's similarly long to Jigglypuff's. It's a punch instead of a kick. But Wario does this big back air that's very long. And they, in P+, gave him super high air movement. So he can jump in and out just like Jigglypuff. and make use of that long poking move along with the high airspeed just to like set down a level 1 defensive type of game, where you just kind of build a wall of hitboxes that your opponent tries to get through and struggles to. And also it's very difficult to punish because he's poking from so far away and he's moving so far away after he's done the poke. What's interesting and what differentiates these characters is that Wario is heavy instead of light, so he doesn't die as early. And also he doesn't have like 5 jumps. So it's like a completely new exploration of this archetype. Because previously, this super fast in the air, pokey kind of character was only Jigglypuff, who has so many jumps that she functions completely differently from the rest of the cast. And Wario doesn't. He doesn't have all those jumps, and as such, he does not function completely differently from everyone else. But they gave him some of the attributes that make Jigglypuff so interesting, that like give her a unique role in the game. And he's just very unique because of that. And I found that super fun. I find that super fun. Something else I find fun, Roy in freaking P+. Dude, they put crack in that character. I don't know what to tell you. Like, his forward tilt is so far reaching. His down tilt pops up. When you do up air, up air, up air, something about it feels so good. And his back air is so strong. So a lot of his combos you want to end with like a reverse hit of back air. So he swings his sword behind him, but he starts from very slightly in front of him. So because of that, you can like jump and swing the wrong way, but the beginning of the swing will catch them. And it's like a super powerful, relatively quick attack that you can use to like finish combos and kill people. It is so fun. He's like such a sick character. I really, really like him. And something else that's cool is like Pikachu is a relatively unique character. Just because his up air is so interesting in Melee. It does like very, very little percent. It does 4, which is like obscenely low. But it sends like straight up, and then it has 2 other hitboxes. So it has 3 hitboxes. One is at the very back that sends straight up, and then it has 2 other directions that it will send, where it'll either send down and away or down and in. And okay. Yeah, so that's what's up. And in B+, they like didn't get rid of Pikachu's interesting identity with that. They did give him a different back air that just like makes it a little bit easier to play the game in a way that other characters play the game. And I think that's because Pikachu's back air wasn't something that particularly made him unique, especially at the time that they were designing the game. A lot more has been discovered about ways to utilize Pikachu's back air in the last, I would say, 2 years. It was really pioneered by this guy whose gamer tag used to be Tyler Swift, but now he's just Swift. He really did a lot of the work on figuring out how Pikachu's back air was actually secretly good all this time. Shoot, I gotta get over somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna. Oh, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. That person drives like an old woman. They drive so slow, and it just friggin' saved me. That's so awesome. Yes. Oh, I know where I am now. That's crazy. What? I didn't know this was here. But what P Plus did, so they changed his back air, right? And like made it a little more standard compared to the other characters in Melee and P Plus, which I think, is nice, because I would consider it, I don't know if you actually can consider it a buff, because of how back air has been discovered to be very useful recently. That being said, I do think it makes him easier, and sometimes you need that. So they did that, and then they also made it so that he can jump out of upbeat. So if Pikachu does an upbeat, and the first jolt, because he goes Pete, Pete, and he goes zip, zip, and he does 2 zips. And if the first one is done into the floor, then you can jump cancel it, and then you can move, like, freely, basically. And it gives Pikachu so much more sauce. It's so cool. Sorry, Penguins. I'm Mr. Yanni today. But I'm not Mr. Laurel, like Yanni and Laurel, guys. Who remembers Yanni and Laurel? Hashtag Yanni and Laurel. Guys, who remembers hashtag Shabby from Goo? That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny when I said, let's get this started, hashtag Shabby from Goo. I was ill. Sar. I watched this video and they were like, I think the consensus is that Falco is not that good in Project M, in P+. And I don't think they nerfed him that bad. And that's why it confuses me. Because Falco is like the second best character in Melee. And he even... Sorry. In P+, he wasn't nerfed that hard, and they gave him Dacus, Dash Attack Canceled Up Smash, that's like a combo starter. Like, I saw somebody do a forward throw into Dash Attack Canceled Up Smash, and it made it so that forward throw was a combo throw. And, like, he doesn't have that in Melee. Like, he doesn't have almost anything meaningful off a throw ever. Oh, gosh. I'm quite tired today. That being said, I am excited to read my dog paper for my canine cognition class. Who is excited to read the dog paper? Guys, I'm secretly not excited right now, but it's just because I'm tired. It's just because I'm tired, everybody. Also, I've decided that my canine cognition class is manageable, at least so far. At least so far, it's manageable. And that's nice. But I don't want to talk about school right now. I'm so done. I already talked about how I made my I made my screen brightness, my contrast higher in Valorant. What I didn't talk about is Marvel Rivals. Guys, I'm terrible. It's unbelievable. It's unfathomable how bad I am at Marvel Rivals. I'm so bad. Like, it makes me almost not want to play. I'm so bad. I'm lost in the woods, you guys. I don't know what to do. I'm getting destroyed all the time. Oh, I have to get over one. Maybe this guy will let me. Oh my gosh. Everything is working out for me. That was awesome. I'm almost too tired to do the PEGCAST, man. I'm like, I don't have anything to talk about. What am I going to say? I could talk about the last couple Batpeg episodes, because, like, that was pretty fun. I recently had that travesty of a Batpeg episode where I said that I was gonna, I made a Batpeg promise, and the Batpeg promise was that I would do at least 3 more Shine Sprites during the course of that level, and I then proceeded to not get another Shine Sprite for, like, 25 minutes. That one is one of the all-timers, for sure. I mean, that was just so funny. That episode. It was so good. And I was being really stupid. Like, watching it back, I should not have been stuck that bad on that level. Like, it's really not that bad. But I guess in the moment, I was just getting crushed. I don't know. I was getting destroyed. I think that the next thing that happens in the Batpeg episodes is that we go to the casino and fight the King Boo, right? Like, because I think the casino is inside the hotel. And the last one I did was the Yoshi one, where I had to give Yoshi that pineapple, and I was also losing my mind and doing terrible. But at least I didn't make a Batpeg promise, and it certainly wasn't as bad. Never make a Batpeg promise on an empty stomach. That's what I have to say to you guys. Because it's just unreal. It's just unreal. But yeah, I think I'm gonna fight King Boo with the spicy chili peppers, and I'm excited for that. I don't really remember how the fight went, but I don't think it was bad. I think it went pretty fast. I gotta get over one, everybody. I gotta get over one. I did it. I got over one. Guys, it's raining right now, but the water droplets are so small that, like, they're all just hitting my windshield and then just, like, going up it. You know? Like, they're slamming on, and then you can watch them. It's like speed lines. Like, you know when you catch somebody's tailwind in Mario Kart? Or not tailwind. Slipstream. When you're, like, going behind someone in Mario Kart and then you get the wind speed boost because you're in their slipstream, that's basically what's happening with all these little bits of water on my windshield right now. Okay, well, that's not happening anymore because we just, like, halved our speed because of traffic, but... Mario Kart 9, please, please, please come out. Guys, I was wrong. I misspoke. Or I didn't misspeak, I was wrong. I saw something on the internet and it said, look, they're going back to Donkey Kong's original design. And I saw a picture of Donkey Kong's original design, and they pointed out some things next to the Donkey Kong from Mario Kart 9. I don't think it is. I think it's the movie design. Someone else pointed this out. And, and that's that, man. Donkey Kong is getting the movie design. This begs the question, like, will Diddy Kong just look the same? Like, is Diddy Kong gonna look the same, but Donkey Kong looks different? Will Diddy Kong simply not be present? Are we gonna fill this game with movie characters? Am I gonna get to play as Mario's dad? All these questions are yet to be answered. Guys, if there's a new Smash Bros. Game, I hope that they actually make it and it's new and that it's good. I really hope so. Also, I think a Direct just got announced for April 2nd, which is not April 1st, which is funny. And then Sakurai like tweeted about it and said like wow or something. And I'm not the type to actually think this, but it would be really cool if that was like a secret hint that Masahiro Sakurai will be announcing the Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Switch 2 on that date. It would be really cool if there was another Smash Bros. Game and that they put it on the Switch 2 and they announced it on the day that they announced the Nintendo Switch 2. I think that would be really cool. But only time will tell, only time will tell. Penguins, I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I really wish that it was Peg Wednesday. I feel like I need that today. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I just felt a pain in my hand. I felt a little pain in my hand. And all I could do was say, oh my goodness, and hold on to that steering wheel. Grip it tight. Because we have to practice safe driving, everybody. We have to practice safe driving, especially when it's raining in California. Because here's the dealio, everybody. Every peg, here's the dealio. Californians don't know how to drive in the rain. They don't. And as such, you must be very, very, very careful. I gotta get out of this lane. It feels like it's going so slow. Oh wow, I was graciously gifted the opportunity right then. Not like by an individual car that stopped or anything, but just the opportunity arose. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so tired. I didn't even know. Like, I'm exhausted. I think I'm just gonna go back to my room and chill out. I kind of need that today. Maybe I won't read the dog paper yet. I mean, I don't have to. I don't have to until, like, that dude's sticking his arm out of his car. Put your arm back in, it's raining. And you're on the highway. What are you doing? Like, I understand being like, oh my gosh, it's raining. Pull over, though. Like, what is this? Sticking your arm out on the highway in the rain. Gonna get your car all wet, you silly. Also, guys, to be honest, I still feel the stickiness from that super ultra mega strength Nivea face lotion from the last PEGCAST. I still feel it on my face. I still feel the stickiness. I'm hoping tonight that I will watch some Haruhi, because I freaking love the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Guys, I'm gonna be that guy. I really want a SOS Brigade bumper sticker. I'm gonna be that guy. Because it's like super niche and it's from Haruhi, and I feel like if people recognize it from Haruhi, then they'll be like, wow, that guy's cool. Like, he likes Haruhi, you know? And if they don't recognize it, then whatever. You know, they won't think like, ew, that's an anime sticker on that dude's car. They'll just think, wow, that's a weird bumper sticker. I wonder what it's for. But yeah, I really like Haruhi. I'm gonna, like, it's wonderful. This always happens, you guys. I watch, oh my gosh, a Cybertruck. Are they gonna be okay? It's raining. LOL. LOL, everybody. LOL, everybody. What was I just talking about? I got distracted by the Cybertruck. Oh, this always happens. I watched Gurren Lagann a long time ago, and then I watch a bunch of Slice of Life, and I'm like, wow, this is so my style. Like, I love this so much. I probably like this more than Gurren Lagann. And the reason I feel that way is because it's been a while, not because I actually like it more than Gurren Lagann. Like, Gurren Lagann is crazy. That's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites ever. And it isn't the same theme, really. Like, it's definitely an outlier. It's definitely an outlier in my favorite shows. So, you know, sometimes I forget and then I have to watch it again. And it's an awesome rewatch every time. But whatever. Here's something fun to talk about. Goku solos. Because hear me out. All these people that are talking about how Goku doesn't win, they don't even know. They don't even know that Goku actually wins. It's crazy. One time, I met this person. They must be clinically diagnosed with something. Okay? Because they say to me that Deku would beat Goku in a fight. Are you kidding me? You hear me laugh? It's because I'm laughing at how there's no fight, how there's no contest. And Goku's gonna destroy him. That's why I laughed. Probably, obviously, that's why I laughed. But it truly is, like, what's crazy is all the people who argue about it for real. Is really why I brought this up. People will be like, oh, Goku is so weak. Goku could not solo. Goku would not win. And it's like, dude, Yamcha might solo the freaking Naruto universe. And he's meant to suck. He's the suckiest guy. That's his whole thing, is that he sucks. It's just, it's not even like a pride thing. Like your story, you could say, oh, the story of Rurouni Kenshin is better than Dragon Ball Z. But you're lying if you say that they would defeat Goku. You're lying. Don't you know anything? Goku would destroy you. And he would be, like, happy about it. He'd be like, wow, I love to fight. I'm Goku. That's what he would say. Guys, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But yeah, I hope I can watch Haruhi later. The only thing that would really stop me is sleepiness. Like, there's a real chance that I'm too tired to watch Haruhi because I'll fall asleep during it, even though I love it. Especially during the last couple episodes where they just sit there and, like, Nagato reads a book while the radio is playing for, like, a cumulative 5 minutes. Especially then, I would fall asleep. But guys, Haruhi is so good. Haruhi is so good. Also, so I found out there's like this thing, right, where Wii U's can chip. No, where they can break. There's this one thing. Oh my gosh! Learn to speak, Batbag! Guys, there's this problem where a very, very, very small number of Wii U's have been bricking, and they get the same error message, and there's nothing you can do about it, basically. And as more information is coming out, we've learned that actually there's a way that you can tell if your Wii U is at risk or not, because the NAND chip was made by one of 3 companies. It's either Samsung or another one that is well known, and then there's this one third chip, and the third chip is made by a company that ain't nobody ever heard of before in their freaking life. Okay, ain't nobody ever heard of this NAND. If you have the one that ain't nobody ever freaking heard about in their entire life, then you are at risk, technically, although it's only a minuscule number. And you can tell if you have it by looking at the motherboard that's visible underneath the SD card slot, or looking at the back of your Wii U and seeing if the ports have colors. So where you plug in the power cable, on the one with the bad chip, the piece of plastic where you plug it in will be gray. And on the good chip, the piece of plastic where you plug it in will be yellow, right? I don't really know why. That's kind of weird, I think. That the Wii U's with a different internal chip have different plastic coloring. But I guess maybe they were just made at different factories or something, and they didn't have enough yellow. So I thought, I use my Wii U. I'll go check. Guys, I have the bad one. And people are developing ways to combat this. And there's a new mod that is developed, but they're still working on an easier download path and an easier setup, basically. And that's going to release relatively soon. So I'm waiting until they do that, and then I'm going to kind of get on that, because I use my Wii U quite a bit. I use my Wii U quite a bit. I use it to play CTGP with my girlfriend. I use it to play all the Wii U games. I'm going to use it to play Wind Waker on the Wii U. I'm going to use it... I play Nintendo Land on there. And I just played Pikmin 3 relatively recently. I also just played some other games. And there's also Wii Party U. And I used my Wii U to play Dokapon Kingdom. That's where my save file is for my Wii U. It's Dokapon Kingdom. My save file on my Dokapon Kingdom is on my Wii U, not on my normal Wii. So I like it. So I'm going to try to protect it by modding it. I'm going to try to protect it. Sorry guys, I just zoned out. Not serious, I was mostly just paying attention to the road, but man, guys, I'm so tired. I think I have to end the PEGCAST early. I have nothing more to talk about. I'm so tired. Everybody, I couldn't think of one. Now, the whole time making that noise, I couldn't think of a comment below. Everybody comment below. Happy Raichu Day, Batbag! Happy Raiju Day, Bapeg! Comment below, everybody. Comment below. Happy Raiju Day, Bapeg! And anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. Even though I'm still driving on the highway, because I don't want to be recording this anymore. I don't have the energy. I'm not like falling asleep tired. I just don't have the energy. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Like, subscribe, do all that great stuff, and yes, goodbye. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. I can't do it. I can't do Hey Siri. Let me see if this works. I have a button for calls on my steering wheel. Wait, no I don't. What? What I think I did? Where is it? Oh my gosh, I don't have it. I'll just turn it off.